Ed, today you guys are giving each other your lives. Ed and Lydia, your life and ministry is changing right now. The way people will view Jesus through you will be limited by how well you love one another. It's a big responsibility. There will be moments, maybe seasons, where one of you brings little or nothing to the table. This is when the other has the greatest opportunity to show the world your love for each other and for Jesus by choosing to love. Love will always cost you something. This is why it's important to know that marriage is a covenant. Although we'll sign papers later, marriage is not a legal document. It's sacred, moral. It's a moral agreement overseen by God, witnessed by everyone here today. It's not a contract. Contracts are legal documents regulated by the state based upon mistrust. A covenant is based on trust between two people and God. A contract exists to limit liability. A covenant exists to accept and embrace unlimited responsibility. A contract is embedded with opt-out or termination clauses. A covenant is permanent, just like the love of Jesus. A contract demands joy through mutual benefit, but a covenant seeks joy through mutual sacrifice. So, we are here to observe something that is not just beautiful and joyful, but also profound. Ed and Lydia stand before you, their family and friends, not as a perfect couple, but as two individuals making an unending choice to cover the faults of the other with their own sacrificial love. Their covenant with each other demonstrates love for each other, regardless of whether it's deserved in the moment. This marriage is not a burden to them, but a joy because of the delight that they take in one another. Ed and Lydia are here today to make their covenant known publicly to you, their family and friends, and to the world. This covenant is marked with a physical symbol, a gold ring. Gold doesn't tarnish. It is the standard of value for all other commodities. A ring, like this covenant, also has no beginning and no end. From this point forward, they will live for the joy of the other and take the deepest satisfaction in seeing the dreams of the other, and take their deepest satisfaction in seeing those dreams fulfilled. In the same way God delights in his people, and we find our greatest fulfillment in him. In this ceremony, let us see more than the marriage of Ed and Lydia. Let us see a picture of what God established as a representation of the relationship he desires with each one of us. All right. You guys ready? Okay.
Say it loud, Lydia.
Okay. So Ed, I'm going to ask you a series of questions that you are not hearing for the first time, and I just want wait till I'm done, and then you can say I do. And then Lydia will do the same thing with you. As you hear these questions, just like I said, respond. I do when I get to the end. Ed, do you promise before God, your family and friends, and the community that's here today to receive Lydia as your wife? Do you promise to love her and to care for her? Do you promise to seek, with God's help, to be the spiritual head of your household for Lydia? Do you promise to listen to her, to respect her, and to honor her for the unique and special woman of God that she is?
I do.
Lydia, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. And when I get to the end, you can respond, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Lydia, do you promise before God and this community of your family and friends to accept Ed as your husband? Do you promise to love and care for him? Do you promise, with God's help, to submit lovingly to his leadership of your household? And do you promise to listen to him, respect him, and to honor him as the unique and special man of God that he is?
I do.
Nice.
Now, Ed, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me, okay? I, Ed, take you, Lydia, to be my wife.
I, Ed, take you, Lydia, to be my wife.
I promise before God and these witnesses
I promise before God and these witnesses
that I will love you and be faithful to you.
that I will love you and be faithful to you.
I promise to stand with you
I promise to stand with you
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in good times and in bad times.
in good times and bad times.
and forsaking all others.
and forsaking all others.
I promise to give my life to you fully and faithfully,
And I promise to give my life to you fully and faithfully,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
All right, Lydia Churchill. Repeat after me. I, Lydia, take you, Ed, to be my husband.
I, Lydia, take you, Ed, to be my husband.
I promise before God and these witnesses
I promise before God and these witnesses
that I will love you and be faithful to you.
I will love you and be faithful to you.
I promise to stand with you in sickness and in health,
I promise to stand with you through sickness and in health,
in good times and in bad times,
good times and bad times,
and forsaking all others.
and forsaking all others.
I promise to give my life to you fully and faithfully.
That's a lot. I promise to give you.
I promise to give my life to you fully,
I promise to give you my life fully and faithfully,
as long as we both
as
shall
long
live.
as we both shall live.
All right, may I have the rings, please?
Oh, we're supposed to be in here, but that's fine.
Okay. From the beginning of time, the ring has been used to seal this moment as one of the important commitments that we can make as people. The ring is a beautiful symbol of our love, and that is an unending circle symbolizing the eternity, because there is no beginning and no end. And the purity of gold in the ring symbolizes the purity in God's eyes of the marriage relationship. Ed, will you take the rings? There we go. And repeat after me as you place them on her finger. Lydia, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love for you.
Lydia, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love for you.
Let it be a reminder that I'm always by your side,
Let it be a reminder that you will always be by my side,
and that I will always be a faithful husband to you.
and I will always be a faithful husband to you.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I don't think you want to say it.
All right, Lydia, would you take this ring as a symbol of your love for Ed,
Okay.
and place it on the finger of his left hand, and repeat after me. Ed, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love for you.
Ed, I give you this ring for a symbol of love for me. For you.
You got it.
I love my marriage circle.
Let it be a reminder
Let it be a
that
reminder
I am always by your side,
I'm always by your side,
and that I will always be a faithful wife to you.
and I'll always be a faithful wife to you.
In the name of the Father,
In
the
the name
Son,
of the Father,
and the
and
Holy
the Son,
Spirit.
and the Holy Spirit. That one I knew.
There you go. All right. Inasmuch as Ed and Lydia have consented to gather in this holy covenant of marriage, witnessed before you guys today and before God, they pledged their faith to each other and declared the same with these vows of the covenant. By the giving of and receiving of rings, and by the authority given to me, I pronounce you now husband and wife, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Ed, you may kiss the bride. Great joy that I get to introduce you guys as Mr. and Mrs. Ed and Lydia Stewart.
You sacrificed your softball game for me.
Right.
Oh, I will.